When you're off.
Sorry, I'm fiddling with the music volume, but it's hard to get it much quieter without muting it completely. You little swine. All right. Thank you, Mr. Muffin Man. So guys, we're just kind of waiting on Team HH to arrive. There we go. Now we're starting to get some people. I would if I could, my friend. I would if I could. I got here on time. Just waiting on the captain for HH now. All right, and here we go. I'm getting going here. Team HH on blue side here for game 1. Team SI on red. SI are the one remaining undefeated team so far in Beer League this season, as well as last season's champs, more or less. While HH has had a pretty rough start to the season so far, but there's a lot of series. There's a lot of season left, so plenty of time to turn around. Do I have the wrong thing on? No, I have the right thing on. Why is it taking so long? What's the delay? My goodness. Okay, I don't know why that delay was so bad. Let me try reopening that. All right. First set of bans coming in. Really nothing surprising with any of these. Crimson Chin ban for York, ban for Crimson Chin. Divya ban for JWM. And then Lulu ban for Bramstein. Nothing surprising there. And then 3 jungle bans for Vivian Desu. None of that is surprising either. Ooh, first pick Jinx. Really innovating the meta here. Is the joke. Obviously, you get first Jinx is probably the most common first pick in all of Beer League. Very popular ADC for obvious reasons. We love our team fighting here in Beer League. And it's going to be the Milio Kog'Maw lock-in instantly for Team SI. Okay. Going for a bot-centric comp already. Cassante lock-in blind pick for HH for Toru, aka World Warwick 2. And the Fiddlesticks lock-in for HH. All right. That's a fun pick. Definitely has a lot of potential. You just have to have really good vision control to make it work. But I like it. Fiddlesticks is fun. It's going to be the Kayn lock-in for SI. No surprise there. Sawdude, very well known for his Kayn. Easily his favorite, his most well-known champion. Both teams still need a mid laner, so we'll see if we see any mid lane bans here in round 2. Yeah, there is one. There's the Zed. And SI does still need a top laner, so ban out some more Crimson Chin's champs. Not sure if Gnar is one of the ones I would ban. I would have banned like Alawi or something, but okay. We'll see if they decide to bring it out. Oh, interesting. Volibear top. Oh, no, Pantheon top. Switch at the last second. I like it. I like me some Pantheon. Could theoretically be mid lane, of course, but I'm assuming it's top lane. Mid lane Pantheon is not really something you blind pick. You only pick that and pick it against like assassins who you can bully. Don't really want it against a mage. Oh, okay, interesting. So that's a support Fiddlesticks, and it's gonna be Hecarim jungle for Vivian Desu. Okay. I do like the dive combo potential here with Fiddlesticks, Hecarim, Cassante on this Kog'Maw. Got to make sure you get that Milio with the fear as well. Then it's going to be Victor last pick. Victor versus Syndra. I feel like we've seen that a few times in Beer League already. These feel more like pro mid lanes. All right, we're heading into draft. I know that the Toru was having trouble with the client earlier, but it seems like it's working now, so should be good to go. Kind of wish there was a way we could just import like the draft on Draftwall into the client, but alas, it does not exist. We don't have the technology. How long does this league run? You mean like season one? Or like how long is the season? I know that the regular season is 9 weeks, and then I don't remember how long. I don't know how long the playoffs are going to be, but probably what, like another month after that. So, yeah. So there you go. So let's say that should be about a little over 3 months. Yeah, well, welcome. This is week 4, so not quite halfway yet, but we're getting there. I believe there's a link to the Beer League Discord there on the Twitch channel. You're welcome to check that out if you'd like. Do you have to pay to play? No, we are a free-to-play league. Yeah, thankfully we're not quite big enough yet that we have to have enough admin that we, have to make people pay, so. Yes, the league is made possible by the volunteer work of our lovely commissioners and casters, of course. And the captains who, schedule everything and whatnot. Chet said you'd pay $10 a game for that Bard gameplay? Yeah, that's worth $10. All right. while we're waiting for that to finish loading and spectator delay for the next few minutes, who do we like for game 1 here? I don't like that they gave Kayn to SI. I think giving Sawdude Kayn is always a bad idea. I do like both the solo lane matchups for them as well. I do worry their comp is a little disjointed, but obviously they're the top remaining team so far, so I'm confident they'll figure it out. As for HH, true, no Morgana mid. I can't believe no mid has tried picking it up after how well they saw me do with it last season. But well, their loss. Fine by me. Yeah, back to the comp here. Yeah, Fiddlestick support is interesting. That's interesting possibilities. I do think they have good combo, the team fight engage with Fiddlestick's Hecarim potentially. Some good pick potential as well with the Syndra. And K'Sante is K'Sante. He does K'Sante things. And obviously Jinx. You can never count out a Jinx. You know, all it takes is one good team fight. And Jinx gets her Penta, and then you're in trouble. So I think I like SI's comp better, generally. And I think I like SI better as a team, but HH can definitely still very much win. Never cut out the Jinx. Oh, I've had the draft slightly off center the whole time, but that's okay. So that doesn't quite fix it either. So my draft overlay is very slightly off, and I don't really know how to fix it. I need to talk to Mr. Seaman Almas about that and see if he knows how. Wait, were you not always the jungler, Eric? What were you playing in week 1? I don't even remember. I know your guys' bot lane swapped, but were you jungle the whole time? Or are you just mean the bot lane? Oh, okay, yeah. I did notice that. It seems to be a great swap to work for you guys, though. I mean, for a 4-point bot lane, 4-point total bot lane, you guys have been killing it down there. So, plus, people are going to learn to ban Chad's Bard at some point, so I think he's gonna have to make sure he's got some other stuff ready to go. But yeah, you guys have done great. Okay, go ahead and pause the music here, and then we'll go ahead and get into game. All right, summoner check. Anything really weird here in the loading screen? Doesn't look like it. Pretty standard stuff across the board. Ignite on the Fiddlestick support, which is not surprising. I think you want to have kill pressure with that. And Keystones all look pretty in line too, except for Aftershock Fiddle. I guess that makes sense. You're going to play Fiddlestick support, right? So, kind of want that extra tankiness so your engages aren't sad. Oh, there we go. Okay. There's a little thing stuck on the screen for a second there, but it fixed itself. Interestingly, no Ignite on the Pantheon. He's opted instead for the Teleport. I think I'm a big Pantheon top player, personally. I think the Ignite just provides just enough of a pressure advantage, both in lane and in like early plays, like in the river and stuff, that I think you should probably always take it. Or maybe take like Exhaust if you're against like a Riven or something. But I could see why you'd just opt for TP. So I don't hate it. some shenanigans going up here on the top side river already. Oh. And Team HH is seen. Sawdude is able to get some form there. He will be going for Red Cane as usual. I don't think I've ever seen him go Blue Cane in Beer League, despite as many Cane games. And both junglers still starting Potion. Swear, they don't teach these kids how to jungle anymore. Guys, you don't do Potion at level 1 or in your first clear. You don't need it. You're just wasting money. Unless you fight early, in which case it's probably good to have. So, both junglers going to go ahead and start topside here. And they do know that the Hecarim is starting here on the blue buff, so there might be some time for some shenanigans by the Kayn. Oh, interesting. He takes E level 2 and then rides it all the way to the Grugs. Interesting. I wonder if that's a Kayn tech that you're supposed to do now. I never knew about that. I guess it makes sense. You get to Krugs a lot faster that way, and the W doesn't do that much at level 2, so... Okay, I can see it. While poor World Warwick 2 is kind of getting bullied by his Pantheon. No surprise there. Does have... Yeah. Does have Presence of Mind here, so he'll have some mana. Coup de Grace on Pantheon I don't think is very good, but... I won't nitpick it too much. I don't think it'll make a huge difference. Hecarim actually a little bit ahead in his clear right now, which I'm very surprised by. Maybe it's just because the longer pathing time by the Kayn. Starting clear from top to bottom does take longer if you're starting on red side, because the camps are not all neatly aligned together like they are on blue side. There's more walking. And then Sawdude's gonna go ahead and secure first crab there. Like a bit of a fight's breaking out, but I don't know if you want this, to be honest. Yeah, they go ahead and back off. So, and that's gonna be a double crab for Sawdude, which I don't know. I haven't watched every game they played, obviously, but I have seen a bit of HH play, and I've seen some questionable jungle macro from Vivi and Desu so far this series, or so far in this season. Which, considering that he's a 6-point jungler, I just expected that to just be more on point. So I'm not sure what's up with that. Maybe that's just his junglers just don't have the best clear speed or what. But in any case, yeah, I mean that's gonna be double crab for Kayn, which is not ideal. So far, that's been pretty slow across the board. Bit of early CS leads in top and bot for SI, but other than that, people have been chilling. We're gonna get an attempted first gank here. Wild's gonna come and land the Fear of Silence on Victor, but he should be able to escape here. No, he does some very strange pathing. He ends up having to flash. That was interesting. Yeah, and I'm not sure exactly what that was. Also, I'm noticing that Lanza Verde is maxing E first on Syndra. That is not a thing. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That's really not good. Okay. Well, I guess we'll see how that goes, but you definitely don't max E first on Syndra, unless I'm very unfamiliar with some change they made. No, it doesn't look like it. You definitely don't want to do that. Yeah. Okay. Meanwhile, SI is going to go ahead and rotate their bot lane over. They're going to go ahead and grab first dragon before grubs even spawn. That's ideally what you want to do. If you can get first dragon, but without having to trade grubs for it, that's always ideal. And then the tier on Syndra as well. Oh boy. I think Lanza Verde needs to go on some mobile fire or something, because that's going to severely, between the skill order and the build, it's going to severely impact his, or inhibit his effectiveness on the Syndra. It lets you outrage Victor, trust. I mean, all right, we'll see what happens, but it sounds pretty sus to me. I'm calling this sus. And Sawdude is able to grab one grub here, but then H is going to go ahead and grab the other two. I think that's ideal now, especially with the feats of strength requiring you to get all three in order to get the point for monster slaying. Grabbing one and then leaving is actually a very viable strategy because it kind of reduces the value of it for the other team. Obviously, you'd prefer to get all three if you have the time, but grabbing one, just one, and leaving is way, way faster. Ooh, buddy, ultimate to the tower. Come on, buddy, you had him. Mr. World Warwick, that was your moment. Seize the moment. Don't let it slip. Capture it. Other song lyrics that I don't remember. Yeah, for those of you top laners out there, if you're in this situation where you're pushing towards his tower, you never, and he's level 6, you never want to let him get behind you because he will ult you into his tower and you are screwed. So do not let that happen. Meanwhile, they're trying to get a gank off here, but able to avoid the fear by the Hecarim multi. Probably should have tried to gank from an angle. Yeah, I guess they had it warded, so that's probably why you went try to do the lane gank. Okay. He still maxed that E. All right. I don't know where you learned to do that. I've never seen E max Syndra before. I've seen W max. I still don't think that's good either, but at least that one makes a little bit more sense. Okay. Yeah, I guess the cooldown of Q doesn't go down with points in it, just the damage. Oh, what did I do? Did I do that? Okay, just lagged for a second there. That was weird. Yeah, I guess the cooldown doesn't go up, so I guess there's some logic to doing it that way, but I mean, the cooldown of E doesn't go down either, so yeah, I don't know. It's very strange. So, no kills yet so far. About a 1k gold lead here for SI. Ooh, Crimson Chin's going for it. Yeah, see, this is where it would be very helpful to have Ignite, because then you'd have kill pressure here, but that's okay. Can I get some fights? Right, it's been a slow game so far. Really, nothing's happening. There's been some light scrapping, but that's about it. Although, SI is gaining a pretty significant farm lead pretty much across the board. Ironically, it is the E-maxing Syndra that has been holding her own in terms of farming, so there you go. Ooh, and then Hecarim kind of trying to wait just out of sight. Now he's going to go ahead and go for the lane gank. He's going to go ahead and get in. He's going to ult the Kog'Maw back. Kog'Maw ends up flashing to avoid the fear, but he flashes further into danger, so that's not really what you want. And he's going to go ahead and go down, and now it's going to be just Milio. Oh, the Kog'Maw passive is going to go ahead and take down the guy. Oh my God, it's a guy. Going to take down the Fiddlesticks. And Bromstein is able to stall long enough for Kayn to get down here to try to help. But yeah, he's still going to go ahead and go down. And now Vivian Dester's going to actually maybe try to turn this. No, he's going to have to back off here. He doesn't have the mana to keep fighting. Yeah, but he's going to get ulted by Kayn, and that's going to be a kill. Yep. There you go. You wished my command. You heard the fights. And Lanza Verde here. He does a nice flash combo. Ulti doesn't quite finish him off, but Jinx is able to get the kill. However, he is going to go down for it as JWM flashes in, and now there's going to be a Fiddlesticks ulti on the Victor. And he's doing as much damage as he can. Jinx trying to help, but she doesn't want to walk too close and get blasted, which is smart, so I think he's going to be able to fight them off. Indeed he is. He does need to be careful, though. I mean, he's trying real hard to trying to stall long enough for Mpex to get in here and finish off the Jinx here, but the Jinx is making him earn it. They do, in fact, earn it, but he is going to go down, and now Victor's going to go down as well. They heard you. Yeah, you asked nicely, and now they started fighting. Gloves are off. They're ready to go. Went from 0 kills to 8 kills in about a couple of minutes. All right, second dragon has spawned. SI is moving in on that. Going to be a gank up on the top lane, K'Sante ulti. Pull out the Pantheon. Pantheon needs to just try to get a kill here, trade kills here, but it's not going to happen. You're going to go down. Very unnecessary fiddle roam, but gank does work. Go ahead and try to get some plates in top lane because Pantheon does not have TP. Well, obviously he has his ulti, but that doesn't go quite as soon. And they're going to try to 3-man this tower to get some plates. Unfortunately, that means that Lanza Verde is going to get dove down this tower, although Braumstein ends up taking the tower way too early and ends up having to blow his ulti just to survive. Oh no. Oh no. And Lama ends up taking the tower, but because he never got hit, he just gets executed. And then Braumstein gets killed by the Jinx rocket. So in the end, that was a 1-for-1 on that 3v1 tower dive, which is not what you're looking for if you're Team SI. And then they just got the entire turret, and now they're going to go ahead and get Crimson Chin again as well. And in the end, that was a huge play for Team HH. They secure the feats of strength. They get first tower. They get 2 kills on the Pantheon. Great play. And the bot lane played that quite well. Or Lanza Verde played that quite well in the bot lane. Clearly, it must have been all those points in E. Oh, there you go. See, Emax let that 1v3 that. Clearly, I didn't believe. On theory, it does do more damage, right? 40 more damage per cast instead of only 35 for the Q. So there you go. 5 more damage per cast. He's thinking. They're going to try to gank this Pantheon again. They are seen, but I think the Pantheon is too deep for that to matter, and they're going to go ahead and go. Vivian Desu, not a great angle to knock him back, so he should be able to escape this, because he does have his flash. Well, now he's wisely deciding to just hold. Yeah, he's wisely deciding to just hold his flash and just accept that he's being targeted. That sometimes that happens. That is top lane experience. Sometimes you get camped. Meanwhile, down in the bot lane, hold on, let's go back up and see what happened here. That's so Jinx is kind of baiting in the Victor for the 1v1, and that's enough to give Lila the chance to come in with the Fiddlesticks ulti. Because they still have to kind of kite this out a bit. And in the end, yeah, the excited propping allows Niku to get out of the Victor ult and survive. Well played to them. Sawdude used this chance to steal a bunch of jungle camps that Vivian Desu has kindly left down here, thanks to how much he's been camping top. Good on Sawdude having the awareness that these camps are going to be here. And coming to yoink him. Ooh, grab these plants. Get them. Ooh. I was going to go ahead and seed the Kayn here, but Kayn does have blue form ready, but he doesn't want blue form. He wants red form. Ooh, and Hecarim's going to come in here. He's going to ult try to fear Sawdude away. But, yeah, I have a feel he'll probably be able to stall this play out. Ooh, no, there's the Emax coming in clutch again, and he's going to go ahead and go down. Nice catch on Sawdun in the jungle there. Great that he was trying to steal these camps, but might have bit off a little bit too much. However, they're going to lose mid tower in return. No. Hecarim's going to get here in time, and he's going to scare him off. Okay. HH really turned this game around. Yeah, they're still down 2 dragons, but they got 5 grubs. They're up 1,000 gold. They got the big strength. I mean, so far, great. Ooh. I feel like he probably could have gotten that, to be honest. I feel like he could have gotten behind them. But maybe just lacking a little bit of confidence to pull off that play. He does have Lila here on the Fiddlesticks. They're going to go ahead and flank. And that is exactly what's going to happen. Probably don't need... Yep, that's going to be a nice ult to get out of the Victor field. I don't really think it mattered because, again, they brought up both Hecarim and Lila. Very clearly, this is a deliberate strategy to focus on this top lane. And get this K'Sante going, which is smart. Because top laners are OP. Top laners can 1v9 games with even a small lead. So, very smart. Very effective of them. And they haven't really lost a whole lot for it either. That's the hard part. Or that's the downside of camping top, is that you lose stuff on the other side of the map. But, you know, other than the dragons, I think they would have lost anyway. They haven't really given up much. They have to still out their tower. You know, their bot lane. It's actually the fed one. Well, I say fed as if they're not down 60 CS, but they got some kills. So that's something. IE rush on Jinx. I don't think you want to do that. Maybe you just had the goal. Okay, let me stop blabbing for a second. Focus on this team fight. Well, I'll talk about the items afterwards. Okay, so we get K'Sante ulting in here from the side, as well as Victor are ulting from the side, TPing from the side, and Victor's coming in as well. Lila's going to go ahead and get the Fiddlesticks ulting. That's going to be a big 3-man fear in the middle of the enemy team, and now that's going to allow Hecarim and K'Sante to get in the middle. And they're going crazy, and Mpex is here on the side, but he's not got nobody on him because the team fight is very split right now. And K'Sante does not have ulti. Oh, and he ends up interrupting the Pantheon ulti with the stun thing, but Mpex is just doing so much damage and no one can get in on him. And now World Warwick is going to get collapsed on here, and K'Sante is going to go down. That's going to be a triple kill over the Mpex. That is really not what you wanted. Real Team HH. It looked like a good play at the beginning, but they weren't really able to finish off the priority targets. And, yeah, that ends up being... They do get the dragon. They do get the dragon. That's not nothing. They do get the dragon. But, yeah, that's going ahead and turn the gold lead back into the favor of SI. Plus, a lot of that on the Karma, which is not ideal. Approach it to Mr. Crimson Chin here. If you're against a K'Sante or any other armor stacking tank, definitely want to go Black Cleaver first on Pantheon. You need it. You need that armor shred, or you can't fight him. I don't know, probably couldn't have anyway just because of how the game's gone, but, you know, good to know. Anyway, another fight's kind of breaking out here. Sawdun does have his red form now, so that makes him a much bigger threat than he was before. And he's going to go ahead and have to Q over the wall to escape. This Hecarim is very big. He's got 2 bottoms already, plus the Triumphant Boots, obviously. Fiddle support? Yeah, I was surprised by that too. I thought it was going to be Fiddle jungle, but nope, Fiddle support. To be fair, it has made some big plays this game, so I don't hate it. Interesting, more of a tank Fiddlesticks build. Trailblazer kind of makes sense, because you kind of engage with Fiddlesticks ulti, but then he's building up more health on top of that. And Solstice Slay. Okay. You know, I would like to see him try to get like a Liandry's at least at some point, just to kind of have enough damage to be a threat, because yeah, the CC is great, but if that's all you wanted in a support, you should have picked like Rel or something, right? Ooh, and meanwhile, Pantheon is able to ult behind in order to get on the Hecarim, and the Hecarim is then forced to flee. Fiddlesticks all coming in from behind, but unfortunately there's no follow-up for this, so he's gonna go ahead and go down here. Yep. Hecarim needs to back up before he gets gapped to, or before he gets got to. And there's no ADC there. No ADC there for HH. They kind of get caught out a bit. They have to just try to kite back, but they're not quite able to. Some of that playmaking potential there from Crimson Chin kind of split the team. That's part of that Pantheon value coming in. He actually has the level lead in top lane somehow, even after all that all that pressure during the laning phase. He's somehow still level 13 to K'Sante 12. Maybe level 14 to K'Sante 12 here in just a moment. No, okay, not quite yet. Unfortunately, not quite the farm you'd be hoping for on K'Sante, considering how much help he got. I know he had the rough lane early, but you'd hope he still wouldn't be behind the Pantheon in farm after all of that. About a 3K gold lead for SI now, thanks to those. Actually, I'm not 100% sure where they got. I mean, a lot of it's farm diff, I guess, but. Ooh, a bit of a fight breaking out here in the jungle. Crimson Chin going for Vivian Desu, kind of forcing him to flee. Vivian Desu really not quite tanky yet. He's got pretty good damage there on the Hecarim, but the only real durability he's got is the Shojin health and the Eclipse shield. But other than that, he's really not tanky yet. So that'll be a while. Hecarim doesn't get really scary until he gets to the point where he's, gets really bruiser levels of tanky on top of everything else that he does. Crimson Chin kind of getting caught out here. Nice Jinx traps here to snare him. He should be able to flash to escape. No follow-up here because the rest of SI is here to give him some cover. SI is going to go ahead and move into position here on their third dragon. Pantheon's going to go ahead and TP bot lane here. Probably could have just walked to use the ulti and save the TP, but that's okay. Trying to look for an angle to get a Fiddlesticks Fear in here. Find it really interesting that he didn't max Fear on Fiddlesticks support. I feel like that would be the obvious choice. And Hecarim goes in, and blue team doesn't. Ekich does actually manage to steal it with the Jinx Rocket. So a second dragon over for them, but now they have to flee. Then, I mean, Nico. Is he gonna make it out? Yes, they are. All right. Well, okay. I might as well consume. Don't. Warwick, don't you leave that tower alone. That tower's gone. And yeah, they get away, only losing one death to steal a dragon. You'd probably take that every time. Although ironically, it wasn't the jungler that stole it. It was the AD carry. So maybe you could have done that without giving up the jungler. But you don't know that ahead of time. You just kind of have to go for it and hope it works. But yeah. I'm really surprised, because when he's playing like tank Fiddlestick support, I'm really surprised he didn't, he's not maxing Q first for the increased fear duration. I feel like that'd be really important. I don't play Fiddle support, so I could be totally off base, but I feel like right now you'd really, yeah, the drain and silence is great, but I feel like you'd really much rather have the 2.25 second fear, not just the standard 1.25 seconds. Like an extra second of fear, that makes a big difference in engage, so. Yeah, I don't know. Some strange item and skill order choices from HH so far. Yeah. Okay. And yeah, despite the kill lead, or despite the kills being equal, SI is up about 4,500 gold here. That's the power of these CS leads for you. Although actually they're not as big as you would think for that large of a gold lead. Like, yeah, I mean, Kog'Maw is out 4,000 gold compared to the Jinx because of all those kills plus the huge CS lead. So that makes things really tough for HH because they really just have to get on him and kill him, basically one-shot him. But that's really hard when they have Emilio. who could cleanse any of that, CC with the ulti plus the fat heal that goes with it as well. And tenacity on top of that. So that is a tough ask. Game is close. Game's close, but not as close as it looks. Yeah, for sure. Closer it looks based on the score, you know. Part of me does wonder if it would be like how would it affect the league if players could see like the gold per team instead of just the kills. Maybe that would give too much information to like the really smart players, you know. Like you could tell like what their farming patterns are based on the gold or whatever. But I don't know. I feel like players would just give up if they saw their gold get below like a certain threshold. Like, oh, we're down 2k gold at 15 minutes, GG. But I guess I feel like kills kind of do the same thing, or of dragons or whatever. So it's kind of interesting what information Riot decides to give to the players and which ones they don't. Blitzap has that? Yeah, probably. That wouldn't shock me. I do know a lot of people use Blitz. I personally don't, just because I'm a boomer and I can't be bothered. That's really the only reason. I don't have an excuse. Other than I don't have like an ethical reason or anything. I just haven't bothered. Actually, it's probably a really good idea if you're going to be like a jungle player. I know it keeps the timers on all of the specific camps for you, which is very helpful. It helps you with pathing and stuff. Meanwhile, another gank up on the top lane. Grim and Crimson Chin the business this entire game, and it will continue here. It's taking a while, though. I mean, you might be behind in terms of items, but he still takes a while to go down. SI, however, is going to go ahead and push down mid here with the prio pressure that they have, and they're going to get it. Ooh, a nice Syndra combo there, but unfortunately, between the barrier and the Milio, that's just not going to be enough. You're going to need at least 2 champions worth of burst to get that kill. Oh. Plus, I don't think... Does he have the execute yet? Yeah, he does have the execute. Okay. Right? Am I reading that correctly? Yes, it does have the execute on the ulti. Got it. Wasn't quite able to get the inhib, though. Okay. Just had to back off before getting the inhib. Now, 5th Dragon's coming up here. Both teams kind of get in position for it. SI definitely in the great position so far. Getting there faster. HH, I mean, I get they want to get in here and contest this, but... Oh, yeah, but they're going to try again. And they steal it again, and they're going to get out scot-free this time, I think. No, Lyle's going to go ahead and try to ulti in, but can't cancel the ulti once the cast has begun. So, I respect it, trying to be a good teammate, but unfortunately what that's going to mean is ASI is going to move right on over to this Baron. Probably get it for free here, because I don't think... I mean, maybe they can, but... I don't think HH is going to be able to contest this now that, especially the Tech round back. And they're only just now learning that they're doing it. And yeah, they're not even really approaching it. They just kind of have to concede this, I think. Yeah. Yep, there's no chance. And that's going to be a Baron over for SI. I think you can take that trade. As long as you don't do it again in 5 minutes and give up Dragon Soul, but... Great place here. They got 5 up. They got Baron. They could just push down mid and take this inhib, no problem. Fiddle, Lila kind of looking for an ult on the Fiddle here. It's very important that you remain out of vision for your Fiddle ult engage because it'll let the ult damage fear them. That's kind of how his fear mechanic works. Who won game 1? This is game 1, my friend. This is it. We shall see who will win game 1 here fairly soon, I would imagine. Probably the next 15 minutes or so. And again, yeah, I mean, kills are even, but SI's up 8k gold. It's the power of all these objectives and farm leads kind of stacking up here. Yeah, I mean, even Kane, who was quite a bit behind early on, has managed to catch up and surpass the Hecarim in gold. Only one that isn't ahead is the... obviously, the poor Pantheon. And the support, but who cares about the supports, right? Support gold diffs don't matter. And yeah, this is a very large Victor. They got 4 items on the Kog'Maw, 3 items on the Victor. not up to 3 items down either of the HH carries. So that's tough. No third item yet for Vivian Desu on the Hecarim either. He's kind of split the difference here. I feel like he got to these first two items really fast, like at like 19 minutes or something, but 11 minutes have passed since then. He's not gotten another completed item. Ooh, and he's kind of getting autoed down by the Kog'Maw. Has to ult out to escape. And Kog'Maw has got that damage now where it's interesting. Hold on a second. Kog'Maw's W on hit is an AP ratio? Today I learned. I never knew that. 1% AP ratio. Okay. Alright. Bit of engage going on here. They are able to get a bunch of CC on Sawdu, but he is able to ulti and to stall long enough to pop out with full HP because Red Kayn is fair and balanced like that. And yeah, I think that's going to be it here for game 1. For the record, I have over double his ping, probably, and I am rated 4 points less. I'm here. Sure, I got flame for those dragons. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I mean, look at it. I mean, this is definitely the end here. So. That will be game 1 over to SI. It was pretty close for quite a bit there, but in the end, kind of the farm disadvantages caught up for HH. They made it a bit interesting with the Dragon Steals, but in the end, SI does indeed close. And then we'll go ahead and get started here on game 2. Okay. Pop the music back on. So there's a draft there. True. Trying to get everybody shuffled here in the right positions. You're allowed, Sawdu, you're allowed to be in here during the in-between games. It's just don't be in there during the game. Although I really don't know how, even if it counted as ghosting, quote unquote, I don't think it would really give you much information because, you know, we're 3 minutes behind. So, not sure how helpful it is to listen to the stream, even if you wanted to cheat. So. Up to 18 viewers on a Thursday. Very exciting. It is Thursday, right? Yes. Okay. Can I get some Sawdu Kindred? Ooh, that would be spicy. Okay, we got the draft link here. And tell them we're ready to go. I feel like Kayn Resident Sleeper. I feel like, well, the draft's starting here. We'll go ahead and let them do their first set of bans. Looks like they are going to keep the sides here for game 2. Yes, they are. Let me go ahead and add. One win there. All right. Yeah, we have a few of the higher level players here, but we got a lot of players in kind of like the silver to platinum range as well. So we're like kind of a pretty small community here, so we're able to try to get everyone to participate. All right, and here we go. Looks like most of the same band as last time. The only real difference is the HH has swapped out their third band, which I don't remember what it was before. I think it was Lulu, maybe? But they swapped it out for the Kog'Maw. They don't want to deal with that again. And then first pick, Rumble, top lane for Toru. Very interesting. He's just opting not to go for the Aatrox, because that's what he's most well known for. But he's instead going for the Rumble. And SI says, all right, then, if you don't want Jinx, we'll take her. Locks her in immediately. Jinx is definitely kind of pretty much a pick or ban champ in Beer League. Ooh, and the Senna pick for SI. Okay. Double squishy immobile ADC bot lane. I don't think I like that. I don't like Senna bot lane with low agency ADCs that need protection because she's not very good at it. I don't mind it with more aggressive ADCs or more mobile ADCs, but I don't like it with the ones that need help. Yeah, it took us a while to get going on game one because we were having some combination of technical difficulties and people being late. So, yep. Yep, indeed. It has been a slow start. It's going to be the Sejuani early lock-in for HH. Okay. I know Vivian is known to play some Sejuani. See if we can get some melee divers to complement that pick. It was not me this time. Nope. I was there on time. I was there before time. I was there 5 minutes before this game was set to start. I was being good. And it's going to be the Kai'Sa to go with the HH. Okay, so clearly some kind of go-in comp is forming already. Ooh, and I get to ban somebody. Hooray, hold on. Goodbye. Boop. Got him. Dude, I've been so annoyed just casting all these games and seeing these bots come in and not be able to do anything about them. So I made Simi no Mas give me mod powers, and now I cracked the whip on him. Now, yeah, SI going for the Kayn once again. I feel like, I mean, are you really more afraid of JWM's Anivia than you are of Sawdude's Kayn? Like, I feel like, yeah, like I'm with you, Fusro. I don't get it. Why do they keep letting them play it? It's just, I don't know. Yeah, I'm baffled. I am baffled. And they go ahead and ban the solo. Second round, they ban the solo laners for SI from last game, so they're going to have to pick something different. This could be the Gnar pick. Okay. I guess that's why they banned it last game. They knew that Crimson Chin wanted to pick it. Ooh, yep, they're really committing to this comp on HH with the Pyke lock in. I like it. You know what? You're having a tough season. You know, you're down 1-0 in the series already. To heck with it. You go all in. Quite literally in this case. And that's going to be the Yone mid last pick for HH. They're going in. This team is ready to rumble. However, fantastic response by SI with the Taliyah mid. It's going to make it a lot harder for that HH dive comp to operate. Gonna have to get a bit more creative. Plus, I mean, it's going to be tough against that Red Kayn once that comes online. So, all right. while we're waiting for them to get through the draft and the Spectre delay, talk about talk about the team comps here. I do like the commitment to the comp for HH. Full melee team except for Kai'Sa, who is ranged, who can obviously follow up on melee plays. Some snowball potential in that bot lane with Pyke Kai'Sa, absolutely, against Jinx Senna, so I do like that. The Yone blind pick I'm not a huge fan of, but I mean, you had to blind pick there, so you gotta pick something. And the Rumble, I mean, they first picked Rumble. I mean, Rumble doesn't really have counter picks in top lane, so that range traps tend to do better than melee, but even then, Rumble could still run them down if he plays it well. The Sejuani pick's a bit odd. Sejuani is generally not considered a very strong jungler outside of like pro play, but I don't know. I guess if you want a tank jungler, there aren't a ton of options. I'm gonna go on, like Zac maybe, but I don't know. I think Sejuani's fine. They definitely picked the comp to go with it, so we'll see how that works. However, they definitely do have some good counters to that here on the team, on the side of Team SI. The bot lane is going to easily be the most vulnerable with the Jinx Senna, both immobile, both very squishy ADs, but it's going to be a Red Kayn. That's a nightmare for dive comps. It's going to be a Gnar. PK Mantis Rage well. That's really tough to play into. And then Taliyah is obviously very tough to play into as any sort of mobile dive comp because of the stun field thing. So, between SI just seeming like the better team and them getting not only some really good counter picks, but Kayn again for some reason, I'm going to have to give it to them for game 2. But this is why they play the games. I've seen some surprising things. NBA League this season, so we'll find out at the same time, more or less. Just because Sawdu keeps letting me down. I mean, what are you supposed to do? Just not pick it? Like, it's like when I was playing Morgana last season. It's like, if they're gonna let me keep picking it and win every game, that's not my fault. Like, ban it, steal it, do something, you know? Like, come on, react. And on that note, team won less in the playoffs was the only team to ban it against me all 3 games, and what do you know? They beat us. So, just tell your team that Lee Sin is good here and lock it in. Troll a game for the viewers. You're gonna be a daredevil and cheer for HH. No, I mean, I think it's possible. I think there's very easily a world where this bot lane snowballs out of control and they win the game. Like, don't get me wrong, but I think there's definitely a bit of a talent differential between these two teams. Really, the only team where I'd say I mean, the only player that they have a point advantage on, I believe, is Vivian Desu. And he's going up against the most undercosted jungler in the league, especially when he's playing Kayn, that they keep giving him for some reason. So it's tough sledding ahead, for sure. But we shall see. Looking ahead, while we're waiting here. Oh, that's not the right thing. Got two other games scheduled for this week. We have PGT versus SSS on Saturday, and BW versus KS on Sunday. And then it looks like Zoo versus whoever's left, I don't know, has not been scheduled yet, so hopefully they're able to figure that out and play the game this week. Actually, can I see who the team captains are? Yeah, it would be... Actually, don't know. Let me look at the... Let me look at the Beer League schedule and see what it says. Zoo versus Malphite. Yeah, so they need to figure out their scheduling, apparently. I do not miss that part of the job of being a captain, I'll tell you that. I like playing in Beer League. I like being a captain and running a team, but having to do scheduling and stuff, ugh, it's gross. I hate it. It is no bueno. Don't listen to him, Lightning 4004. He's taking the piss. Eric 29's a goofball. All right. We're getting loaded here into game 2. Let's switch the music off. Switch to in-game. And here we go. Summoner and Keystone check. Anything really strange? Doesn't look like it. Pretty straightforward across the board. And here we go.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
I feel like with Talia's early game not being very good, I feel like you could definitely go like D-Blade on Yone and try to pressure this lane, but I get it if you just don't want to risk it. You know, you play safe, you farm, you wait for team fights. Totally reasonable strategy. They're gonna find Sawtooth in the bush here, and he's gonna get some free red for him here at level 1, which is not ideal. Don't back here, bro. They're gonna find you. No, don't, brother. Crimson Shin is actually going to get caught out here and give up first blood here to Sejuani. I don't know what on earth he was doing there. But he ends up going down. That was wild. That is going to prevent Lenza Verde from doing his level 1 recalls. He's going to start laying a bit down HP, so maybe it's good he started that D-Shield. Both junglers are going to start topside again. No Sejuani skin for Vivid Desu. I feel like he would have a Sejuani skin because I know he plays it fairly often. I will say that I personally own every Sejuani skin for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why. It just kind of happened. But there you go. Ooh, and they're going to be able to get a early level 1 all-in, first blood on the Senna. And yeah, that's what I mean. There is snowball potential in this bot lane. Ooh, and unfortunately he's going to go down to the minion, so it's going to end up being a 2 for, or just a 2 for 1 there. I wouldn't go around advertising that. I don't know. I mean, I don't even play jungle really anymore, so I don't know why I have every skin for one jungler, especially a jungler who's not very good, but whatever. Sawtooth getting jungle death right now? In that regard, yeah, absolutely. And again, Vivian Desu ahead on the clear. I guess just the red side started slower. So, interesting pathing here. So he's going to go for the early level 3 gank on mid, but I just don't see this happening. Yeah, because Lenza Verde doesn't even have Q stacks charged up on Yone, so this is a kind of a sussy baka gank. He's going to go ahead and go in here. He should be A-okay. Yeah, I mean, this is not worth your time. Like, you're not getting a kill here. You didn't even get a flash. Oh, because he's not on Kindred. Bro, why do you want him on Kindred so bad? You just get bored of him on Kayn all the time? Meanwhile, in the top lane, Yordle on Yordle violence. Rumble's going in. And he's going to go ahead and overheat and beat the crap out of them. Because overheating on Rumble is good now for some reason. You guys remember when overheating on Rumble was a bad thing? Now look at it. Oh, hold on. We'll talk about that in just a second. gank coming down here in the bot lane. There's no summoners on this Senna, so she should go down. But Kayn is coming here to counter gank, so they need to be careful. And he's going to go ahead and land a kill on Vivian Desu here. And now the bot lane of... Oh my goodness, so many fights coming down here. And yeah, they get excited. Wow. Great counter gank by Sawdo there. Just anything but Kayn. Oh, fair enough. Well, as I was saying before, they rudely interrupted my monologue with their team fight. You guys remember when Cryptic doesn't die? That's true. You guys remember when Rumble overheating used to be like his weak point? Like that's when he was vulnerable. Now look how many stats he gets when he overheats. 65% attack speed. His attacks do a bunch of extra on-hit magic damage as well. It's like, why? Like, if you're a melee champ and Rumble overheats, you need to run away. You don't need to fight him. Because it's like... It's so stupid. But anyway, that's your Slammer Jack caster rant about champions that he doesn't like. Rumble edition. And meanwhile, much faster kill game, much higher action. 7-4 here before the 5-minute mark, which is genuinely wild. Absolute bloodbath already. Wow, Nars died 3 times? Yeah, died level... Has he gotten solo kill twice? I guess he must have. I know he died level 1, but... And Vivian Desu is only level 3 somehow. He's only done 4-5 camps. And yeah, I mean, he's 2 levels down against this Kayn with... He's 2 levels up with a Brutalizer. Obviously, he's going to die there. And yeah, he's going to bait his top laner as well. And that's going to go ahead and be a double kill over the top half. Yeah. 3-1 Jinx is better than 2-0 Rumble. I mean, I agree with you. It's just a lot of blood so far. And yeah, 1K goal lead already for Team SI, despite being behind in kills. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I'm not going to call Vivian washed, because that's obviously not true. It's just very mean to say. But for a 6-point jungler, these have been some very bizarre macro plays. Like, I don't know if he's pressing, he's trying too hard to make plays or what, but like, he's farmed. He's got 1 full clear with a camps, and we're at 6 minutes. He's down almost double CS already to a jungler who costs 4 points less than he does. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand what Vivian's doing. But I do. What he is doing right now is the dragon. He's gonna go ahead and get it. So at least he got that part right. That's gonna be first dragon over here for Team HH. And Sawdo's going ahead and grab first set of grubs here in response. And then it's going to be a 3-man gank here on the top lane. Kind of surprised we're not seeing the Taliyah ulti. Now there it is. Rumble's going to go ahead and try to trade 1 for 1. He is going to get it. So that's probably about the best case scenario for that play. Ooh, and then the bot lane here for SI doing some sneaky bits. And they're going to go ahead and catch Kai'Sa here in just a second while Pyke is away. We're able to land the chain CC, and she's going to go down. Nice patience there by the SI bot lane to make that play happen. Did Vivian forget to switch runes? Oh yeah, because he does have phase rush on, doesn't he? I mean, I could kind of see the logic on going phase rush. Sejuani maybe, but yeah. It does seem strange, doesn't it? You usually just go Aftershock, right? So, I don't know. I have seen phase rush Sejuani before, so there's a chance it was intentional, but yeah, I don't know. Up to about a 2K gold lead here for SI. I do think there's some logic in it on Sejuani, because what will often happen is you'll go in on somebody and you'll hit the W and you're trying to stack your passive, but they'll start to pull away right before you are able to proc the stun. So you, with phase rush, you Q in, you auto, you hit your W, that procs phase rush and allows you to stay on. And now we're going in on the Taliyah here. Unfortunately, misses the Yone ulti. And now JDM doing a great job playing this out, is able to not only repel the Yone, but then survive the Sejuani under tower and get the kill in return. Yeah, just Really rough game for the Sejuani here. I think he might have had it on Heck. Oh, I thought he might have had it on Heck. Okay. Yeah, I mean those do kind of look like Hecarim runes, don't they? Yeah. Well, I think you'd probably go Sudden Impact on Hecarim, I would think. But actually, does E proc Sudden Impact on Hecarim? I actually don't know. If it does, then yeah, you would. Yeah, it's a dash. You can block it with Poppy W, so... You went Conqueror last game. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, he did go this on purpose. All right, and they're trying to get a gank off here. Jinx suspects it. Gets a nice ward off here before they're ready to spring the gank, so... There you go.
Killing spree.
Sawdude able to get a solo kill off of Rumble in the top lane. Well, actually, not quite a solo kill, right? Let's go ahead and see what happened here. Okay, so... Yeah, they actually dive him under tower, I see. Way deep in tower, got it. That is tough.
Hearts beat together.
And then early, all up, right in the bot lane, I was a little bit distracted mentally there for a second, but they're able to go ahead and get the kill on the Kai'Sa. Oh, and then unfortunate ult miss there, so they're not going to be able to pick up the Jinx as well. I feel like he rushed that a little bit. I don't think he, like, yeah, I feel like they probably should have gotten that kill, but at least they are getting some kills down here in the bot lane. That's one thing that's going well for HH. Well, relatively speaking, they're still behind in gold. Hold on. Let's go ahead and go on here. Gank off on the Talia, but the Kayn is here. And nice double stun there. Here we go, get the Talia. No, disaster strikes. I mean, guys, stop giving Sawdude Kayn, please. There's no way the Anivia is scarier than this. Lila Verde is able to come in on the side to finish off the Talia, but now he's got the Kayn in his face. The Kayn doesn't have ulti quite. Yeah, they got about 5 seconds to kill him before his ulti's up, so they got time is coming, but do they get him? No, they do not. And now he's gonna go ahead and get Triumph healing, and he's gonna escape. That is tough. That is tough. They're going to go ahead and move in here, but they're backing off early. They just want the one for now. And, yeah, I mean, the 2.5k gold in the jungle already here at 11 minutes. That is what we call a jungle diff, I'm afraid.
Audacious bravery shield.
Jesus, look at that. Look at that rumble damage on Q. Enhanced Q, 395 damage plus 13.5% max HP. Like, that is so much damage. My goodness. Okay. Rumble damage is not a joke. He's going... Is he going Void Staff first item? We're seeing some interesting League of Legends gameplay here right now. My goodness. Oh, boy. We have a fight breaking out here in the river, but obviously you can't afford to take this fight, and that's just kind of baits the Rumble in, unfortunately. He's going to go ahead and go down. He's trying his best, but they're just way too behind to the Kayn to do any fights when he's nearby. Yeah. We're up to about a 3k gold lead here for SI. Somebody took Dragon here. I totally didn't see. Wasn't paying attention. Doing too many casting. My eyes are glazing over. No, I enjoy casting for you guys. Just need to get some of you guys here in the booth with me so I don't have to yap by myself for two or 3 hours every time. So you guys have casting requirements, or you won't be allowed to play in the playoffs. Gank's gonna go ahead and pick out here in the bot lane. They are able to get the Jinx, but Talia is able to go ahead and make this gank work. Is Pyke gonna be able to get away here? Ooh, that was... Okay, I feel like he probably could have escaped. Okay. I mean, Lonza Verde tries to roam and the help. I feel like he could have gotten out. I don't know. Maybe he felt like he was gonna get caught. He decided to just try to turn to help his mid laner, but you can't stay here, buddy. Nope, nope, nope. You can go ahead and go down here. Tough. Tough. And there's going to be another gank here on the top lane. Flash from the Rumble. Pretty low investment gank to get a free summoner. Very worth it. Does give a little cheeky rocket over the wall to stop his recall. And he says, "All right, buddy, you want to stop my recall? We'll just kill you on the tower." And but Rumble goes ahead and ults him away from the tower, which is smart. And Salda's going to get the kill. Yeah, okay. That is the downside of stopping a jungler's recall with a cheeky little play. Is that might make them mad. They might just dive you. Elias coming here on the side with the Pyke, but I don't think he has the damage to actually get anybody low enough. Let's see. Nope, and he's going to have to try to run instead. Yep, he's going to go down. A little desperate to make a play, but that's just not happening. And look at how much that Kayn just healed, by the way. Kayn starts this play with 723 health and ends with 1,500 health. So he gained health from that gank. So not ideal. Gank coming down here on the bot lane though while I'm blabbing about nonsense. Jungle and top lane here to try to make this gank work. They are able to take on the Jinx. They are able to take on the Sun as well, but they do get the Kai'Sa in return, and now Gnar has TP down here, and he's got enough health to force both of them to back off. And in the end, Rumble goes down. Sejuani's forced to flee. Talia's looking for the Sejuani. Not gonna be able to get him, I don't think. Yep. In the end, cheeky play here, trying to go for another kill. Yeah. Up to about a 5K gold lead here for SI. Yeah, first item, Void Staff for Rumble. I mean, if there's one champion in the game where going Void Staff first might be good, it's Rumble, because his base damage is so high. Like, it sounds troll. It probably still is troll, but if there's one champion that can do it, it's probably Rumble. So, hold on. Does the max HP portion of Rumble's Q scale with AP? No, it doesn't. That is flat. Okay, so it's 10% or 15% at rank 5. Doesn't scale with AP. Got it. Just the base damage, or just the flat damage. Okay. Today I learned. And at this point, I'm not really sure what you do with HH. You kind of went for the full pick dive comp, and if you fall too far behind, the comp just doesn't work because you don't have the damage to actually go in. They are trying to four-man this top lane, though. They're going hard on Talia, but Talia's doing a great job playing it out. They're going to go ahead and get both her and the tower, but he is trades a kill in return, and now the rest of SI is coming in to avenge their fallen comrade. In the end, it ends up being a 2-for-1 in SI's favor, although they do lose the tower. They are going to get the mid power in return, though, so yeah, I think you're happy with that. And they took another dragon here at some point that I totally didn't see. Ugh. Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, there's not a lot to commentate on. Vivian Desu kind of getting caught out here. He's holding his Q, but yeah, he's able to escape. Okay. Now, unfortunately, there's not really a lot to comment on here. It's kind of just trying to avoid fights and SI winning any fight they manage to get. So, Festify Fearless win when people stop being scared. I guess that would help go with the Fearless. And yeah, you see Rumble starting to win this 1v1 now, thanks to the power of the Triforce. This time we're moving firmly into the, did I say Rumble starting to win? I meant Gnar starting to win. My apologies. Like I said, I'm tired. It's been a long day for me. And, you know which champion it was. They're going to go ahead and get a pick here on JWM. Unfortunately, not able to get it with the ulti, so that's not going to share any of the gold.
Courageous Giga Guard.
Lanzaverdi's going to get face check right into the bot lane here, and he's going to go ahead and go down. Tough. Tough, tough, tough. Just gotta believe. Just gotta DDoS. The casters here at Beer League do not endorse DDoSing your opponent to win Beer League games. We're going to get a gank up here on the Taliyah. If Taliyah's fast, she should be able to get her ulti off here. The opts enough to go for it. Zed tries to fight it out. He's going to go down. Now TP's going to come in here, and that's going to be the Gnar. No rage on him either, so he should be going down here as well. Yeah, 2 freebies. And for HH, I mean, they're going to need to keep getting freebies to have any chance in this game. And that's gonna be a dead fight. Otacun's gonna go down here to HH. Obviously, the Ruinous one because of how much blood there was early. Did I say a dead Jinx? Oh my god, I'm too tired, man. I gotta go. I'm gonna go lay down. Gonna take a nap after this game. And you're right, they did almost forget the flowers. They had to stop and go back and get them. Hey, Valor. My dog Valor's here to see me. Hi, buddy. I don't have any food for you. So I don't know why you're acting so friendly. They got Baron, not Otacon. Okay, I'm not that sleepy, guys. Nice try. Nice try, though. I respect it. I'm not quite that sleepy. And they're going to go ahead and try to go for another gank here in the top lane. They have done a good job of getting vision control to be able to make these plays work, but I don't know. Well, yeah, they should be able to get him. That's going to be Gnar going down. Okay. I mean, they are being able to... I mean, they're losing stuff for doing it, but at the end of the day, they're still only down... I mean, 4,000 gold's not insurmountable. Okay, did I say Rumble again? My god, bro. I feel like you guys are trolling me at this point. I'm pretty sure I said Gnar. Oh, goodness. I'm pretty sure I said Gnar. Baron is spawned here. Now you said Rumble. Yeah, whatever. I don't believe you, bro. I don't believe you. Pure and simple. I'm not saying it's impossible, but I don't believe you. The VOD's right there. Maybe I will check it later. See how many fucking verbal mistakes I made. Alright. Considering you tried to trick me into thinking they took Baron 3 minutes ago. Precedent for lying is there.
Explosive face melter.
Yeah. There's going to be a bit of a catch here on Lanza Verde, and he's going to go ahead and go down. He's going to be Jinx excited. Not going to be able to run down the rest of the team, though.
Beat together.
Well, should be SI going to do their Baron now, and that is indeed what's going to happen. Out of curiosity, what exactly does Gnar get for going Mega? I know there's like stats involved, but I don't know the details. Okay, so let's see. 13 the move speed and 72 attack speed, 76 attack range when in Mini Gnar, but Mega Gnar gets 620 health, 40 armor, 46 magic resistance, 36 magic damage, and it's all that stuff scaled by level, which I guess makes sense. Okay. Enough to about a 6K gold lead here for SI. Our potential Dragon Soul is spawning here in about 20 seconds.
Hear the music.
I do see the Sunfire here on the Sejuani. Classic, very late Sunfire cape. I don't hate it here just because they have so much AD on Team of SI, but I still don't like it. I mean, if you're not getting Sunfire cape early on to help farm, why are you getting Sunfire cape, right? So, I don't know. I'm too tired to rant anymore about Sunfire cape. He had Sunfire Cape first. I know that's not true. I know he built Zeke's Convergence first, because I paid attention. I had enough energy back at the beginning of the game to notice that. It was Zeke's Convergence first.
Pierce the sky and punch the stars.
Yep, that's why I just go ahead and push into the base.
Flammo torpedo.
I respect what you guys are doing. Trying to troll the streamer because I'm just losing track of what the hell's happening. I respect it. I do. Having some fun going on, but I have been paying attention to some of the game. I remember some of the details. And yeah, that's going to be a 2-0 here for Team SI. Pretty easy one for them, to be honest. Both games are pretty one-sided. And yeah, I mean, they're still the remaining undefeated team. They sure look like it, especially when people keep letting Sawdu play Kayn for some reason. So yeah, I mean, they look great. They look like a defending chance for a reason. I imagine they will continue to be really good. As for HH, I mean, I think they got some real problems here. I think their individual players are having a hard time just kind of keeping up with their counterparts. But I also think that Vivian Desu really needs to figure it out, because he's a 6-point jungler in the league, and I haven't watched every game, but every game I've seen him, he's looked like the worst jungler by a considerable margin, even when there's a big point difference between him and the other jungler. So I don't know what's up with that. I don't know if he's just distracted or what. I don't know if he's pressing to try too hard to make big plays. But if this HH team is going to have any chance of being competitive this season, he needs to figure it out at the very minimum. So I feel bad kind of going in on him like that, but I mean, that's the truth, right? And it's my job to kind of cast the games and kind of talk about what's happening, right? So yeah, hopefully they're able to figure something out and kind of rebound their season. So yeah, that'll be it for me. Next game scheduled for Saturday. I don't remember who it is. You're welcome to go. I'm not gonna go look because I'm I'm ready to be done. But you're welcome to go look. It's SSS versus something, PGT maybe. But anyway, thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.